Greetings everyone, my name is Etterville, and welcome back to my Let's Play of Mega Man Maker. During the last part, I covered 3 Virus Made levels, so in this part, I'll be covering at least 4 or 5 more Virus Made levels, starting up with this one, Formulaic by Wardonis, with 10 plays and a score of -2. As always, if you want one of her levels to be featured in a future part like this one, please leave both the level name and level ID either in the comment section below or direct message me on Twitter. Also, as always, the full disclaimer of this entire LP series is linked in the description below. Also in the description are the timestamps for all the levels I cover in these parts, so if you want to check if her level is covered, expand the description. It looks like this stage is going to be at least 50 screens long. Into the castle we go. The first section where we're trying to gain access to the danger wrap. So far, it's just a regular enemy gauntlet. Checkpoint with a C. If I had access to the leaf shield, I could have taken the shortcut. I'm damage boosting here for safety. And that should be it. The shortcut with the leaf shield makes this segment a cakewalk. First key, the danger wrap, and the pathway back. 1 down, 4 to go, I guess. For some reason there, I couldn't slide off of the block. That was strange. It was like there was an invisible barrier. Still no luck with my order. Where does this upper path lead to? It's probably the shortcut for this segment. It is. That spinning top would have taken me over that section. Finally a use for the danger wrap. Well, to be fair, the danger wrap was already good for taking on these enemies, but now at least it has an environmental use. Two down, 3 to go. And this time, I at least have one E-Tank. Let me rotate this first, just for safety. I didn't want to take any chances there. Another use. And the shortcut is down over there. But first, let me take the normal route. In case you didn't go to the blizzard route already. This section feels like a dojo, especially with all these mini-boss enemies and really durable enemies. Not good. I really need help, but I can't reach it. That was a close one. Thankfully, they easily fall to a charge shot. Nope, can't get that yet. This certainly felt like a dojo, with every room being separated by a boss door. Three down, 2 to go. The air shooter room. Almost there. That's what I wanted. Another place to use the crystal eye. So this stage definitely has replayability, as each one of these 5 sections can be done in any order. Though if you have certain special weapons already, some of the sections can be made a lot easier with shortcuts. The mini start over there killed me by eating my jump input. Thankfully there's a checkpoint right at the beginning of the castle, right in the middle of every one of these sections, and right at the end. So even if you die, you don't lose that much progress. Let's use a shortcut just for safety. I don't want to take any chances there. I don't want to bypass the challenge too much, so let me go back over here. I use that as a safety buffer, the upper platform. I'll gladly take that, thank you very much. But for some reason, the weapon spawner isn't working. I'm damage boosting through here. I don't want to go through this. 4 down, 1 to go. Time to gain the leaf shield. Almost all these sections feel like enemy gauntlets, with the exception of this preceding mini level. Damage boosting to skip the challenge. I wonder if I'm missing any secret special weapons though, as some of Wardonis' previous stages have optional special weapons that are off the beaten path. The next enemy gauntlet, taking place over a waterfall, or rather next to a waterfall, as probably the shortcut, which I will not take. This would be a perfect place to put a secret to the right, some extra collectibles, or a secret special weapon. Down we go further, I guess. I'm always a bit worried that these are actually leading to a bottomless pit, and if I jump down, I'll fall into the pit, or into a pit of spikes. For some reason this weapon spawner isn't working either. What's going on? Oh boy, spikes. My favorite. No enemies to damage boost off of either. For a second there, I thought I was gonna fall into the pit. But that should be it. Each of these 5 mini levels or segments has been done. Whoops, I didn't mean to slide through there. And this stage is already over 15 minutes long. I expected that this stage would be this long, hence why I didn't cover it during the last episode. Time for a combination of all the gimmicks and enemies we've seen so far in this final section. Just playing it a bit safe here. This is gonna be a problem, especially with the blocks despawning and respawning. Oh my goodness, that last puzzle took over 10 minutes to complete. That was a crazy difficulty spike in comparison with the rest of the level, which was not a puzzle level. This would have been so much easier if you could actually set the despawn radius of those blocks to be higher. That's probably why the stage got a negative score. That's easily the hardest part of the stage so far. Now onto the final gauntlet. Safety reset. I already know that this level is going to require about 3 or 4 jump cuts, especially for that segment. Everything else about the stage is fine, though it is a bit formulaic as the title suggests. This level feels like an iteration on the 4-pass idea that Wardonis established several levels ago. Although in this case, there are 5 levels. He doesn't seem to have any weaknesses, so back to the Mega Buster. And this room is not doing any favors to this boss fight. It makes it a lot harder, especially with the springs below. As I mentioned just before, this was just a formulaic level, and I would have given it a thumbs up had not that block puzzle been there before the ending. That really wrecked the flow of the level. Second level on the lineup is 2-Screen Rotation Collab by OfficialMemeGuy, with 18 plays and a score of 3. Due to how long that previous level will be once I finish editing it down, the next level will be the final level I'll cover in this part probably, though that all depends on how long this level is. As the title suggests, this was a collaboration between multiple level designers. Each and every one of them worked on 2 screens at a time before handing it over to the next level designer, and the final result is what you see here. Person A worked on the first 2 screens before handing it over to the next level designer, who worked on the next 2 screens, and so on and so forth. That's a nice way of introducing the rolling drills first in a safe environment, and now in a more dangerous one. The difficulty has escalated rather quickly. Well, I screwed that one up. Good thing I can reset. I take a bit of issue with this segment as it was a sudden difficulty spike. It should have been introduced a bit in a more gentler curve. At least there's a checkpoint right at the end. That's good design. I expect fire-type enemies coming soon. It's kind of interesting to make Proto Man's primary weapon the Shadow Blade in this level. It makes dealing with all the Sniper Joes much easier. So we have a surprise drop segment. Thankfully it's not on the more jerkish side. And that was actually a bottomless pit. That didn't look like a bottomless pit. See, not that difficult to get back. Oh, that was a close one. Sometimes the rolling drills are a bit more on the jerkish side, and while they're spawning in, the entire body acts like a spike. I suppose this is the final section of the stage. Overall, this felt somewhere in between a traditional level and a fortress level. I feel that the difficulty of both the rolling drills and count bombs could have been done a bit better, as the difficulty of the rolling drills quickly ramps up after their introduction. Gyres acting like stationary hazards. Now like crystal droppers. Final section with a spike drop. Thank you for putting a checkpoint before the spike drop. So this is the fourth and final section, I guess. I hope we're nearing the end. I want that E-tank, so let's go for it. Well, I screwed that one up. I still have item 3 though, so let's use it that way. Now backtrack to the entrance and finish the level. This level was surprisingly challenging. Not too bad, but a bit more difficult. That was mainly due to difficulty spikes though. Then again, I can forgive it, as this level was designed by multiple authors, not one. And for a level designed by multiple level designers, this is pretty decent. Currently my favorite level to part. In fact, due to how long it was, this will be the final level I'll cover in this episode. Sorry viewers. I didn't expect Formulaic in this level to take so long. If I were to rate this level, I'd say it's at least 6.5 out of 10, or 6 out of 10. Could use some difficulty ironing out though. So in the next part, I'll be covering several more Veersmith levels. In fact, I assure you I will cover 5 levels in the next episode. Sorry for some of these episodes being rather short. I didn't expect some of them to get this long. Well then, thanks for watching, and have a nice day. Toodles!